Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookie Run OvenBreak. So, of course, the Sauna Egg Cookie recently came out, and you know what that means, because like I usually got to cover this whenever the new update comes out. Whenever the new update comes out, something that also gets added is there's a new trophy race map that gets added. Now, here's the weird thing. Does that look familiar to you? For me, kind of does, because if I go over here, this is Happy Party World. Now that's 4-star. I'm usually just gonna run this in 3-star, which here's the thing. This is why I think it's kind of weird, because I thought this map kind of looked really familiar, considering that we're in Land's End stuff. But if I select Land, isn't this like isn't this just Land 5? Like if I just go there, isn't this just Land 5? Comment on your skills to improve. Brace yourself to battle. I didn't even want to go in this. You'll compete in others in trophy race collecting trophies. I just wanted to check if it was the same map. I'm not sure if it is, but it honestly might be because of how it is. But no, we're going to go back to Land's End, because I'm pretty sure this is just the same exact map, so how can you really call it new? But anyway, basically what we do here is, you know, we run through the new map, but we run on low star difficulty, so like normal mode, and then the highest that I probably can do, which is basically 3-star. Now, the reason why I mainly do 3-star is, 1, it introduces crazy mode, and 2, if I want to run 4-star, 5-star, that requires a lot more running, and I don't run a trophy race that much very often, because it's just difficult. Especially when you need very niche specific combis that can get you there, and I always manage to get like 6th or 7th in the last place. Ugh, makes me sad. Oh, whatever. Anyway, here's basically what we do. As I mentioned, you know, we run the lowest difficulty, but let me go ahead and quickly explain what all the difficulties mean. So 1-star is just completely vanilla, nothing's changed about the map, you just run as you want to run. Now 2-star, it gets a little bit more difficult because it adds the speed increase thing. This basically means, hey, fun fact, good luck, you have to react to things faster. But then we get to 3-star, which this one is the thing that interests me the most. Because if you don't know what crazy mode is, basically they take the same exact map, however they change certain aspects of it through each level. So they can add new jelly paths, they can add different obstacles, they can just change the map altogether. And the only thing that would stay the same is that, well, you know that you're running in the same level because you have the same background, the same music and stuff like that. But it's going to change it up so that more of the jumps are more difficult, which obviously makes sense for crazy mode. Now, the other 2 difficulties we don't have unlocked, but if we were to have 4-star open, then what happens is that you get a 20% speed increase instead of 10%, so you need to be even faster with your stuff. Now lastly, we have 5-star, which it still has the 20% speed increase and crazy mode, but it also adds trophy race specific obstacles for you to try and avoid. Like for example, that's an eye with a magnifying glass. As far as I remember, what happens is that it cuts the screen in half and just makes it coated in darkness. Technically not cut it in half because that's the scissors thing, but this one just makes it that half your screen is coated in darkness, so it's hard to see what's coming up ahead of you. So there's that, which by the way, I like how people like to compare Potato Cookie and Egg Sauna, but why the pleb is Egg Sauna like so much taller? Like where Potato Cookie's head ends, that's where Egg Sauna's chest ends. And he's someone slouching over too. So that is just a shocker, he's so tall. Okay, and by the way, fun fact, I can't generate a combi for the Happy Party World, primarily because since the map just came out, well, it's trying to gather up all the information for all the people running, what the best cookies are, what the best treasures are, what the best pet is. So obviously it doesn't have that information when the update's only been out for like less than a week. So with that being said, we're probably just gonna go ahead and just like, I don't know, just go random here. Probably just gonna it'd be cool if they kind of randomly generated like your top 10 cookies and then they gave that to you. Because I usually like to divvy it up from time to time, but yeah, we got the Lollipop Cookie costume and Black Garlic, so I guess we'll just run with that. Doesn't seem too bad. Of course, we can check the combi ranking, which if we want to, we can check over here. And guess what? Obviously, best cookie that you can apparently run with is looking like Space Xylitol Nova, and I guess Egg Sauna and Relay, and I guess Electric Eel is also pretty good too, and Cyborg. I got some top tier ones. I guess if you're more free to play, you don't want to spend all those potion stuff. I guess maybe, I don't know, I guess with the update coming out, maybe like Electric Eel, Chili Pepper, Electric Eel, and Blue Slushy. I don't know, can we actually just directly use this? Let's check. Because Electric, ooh. Well, Thunder Drum isn't maxed out, which is kind of a problem, but and we'll still try it out anyway, because I like to divvy up the stuff, and unfortunately, I still don't have Electric Eel Cookie Super Epic Costume, which I know. I have it already, technically, but it's the other Super Epic costume that makes no difference. It's the Lunar New Year stuff, which for some reason I keep calling the Chinese New Year thing, but I don't think it's the same thing. And if it is, then cool. But anyway, we're going to be running in the 1-star, and then after that, we're going to be running in the 3-star just to see a difference. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start on this and see how far we can get this going. So, let's just go ahead and start this. Of course, we're going to be running in, I'm pretty sure this is just the standard birthday cake cookie trial. I don't know why I call this standard because, you know, birthday cake cookie trial is really fun. Speaking of which, I also hope by the time I'm recording this, I hope that you all had a, oh my gosh, stairs. I hope you all had a really good Valentine's Day yesterday, because by the time I'm recording this, I should be uploading this the day, like the day after Valentine's Day. But whatever, that's for specifically uploading. I don't even know if I'm going to upload that. Oh, shoot. I'm going to do a quick reset because I don't want to stumble upon my words, and I don't want to mess up that early. This is just 1-star we're dealing with. I can't make mistakes like that at the flipping beginning. The good thing about that is, let's say if you're doing a trophy race and you just did what I just did, that's actually a really good case scenario, because it's really good to mess up at the beginning instead of messing up at the end, because if you mess up at the beginning, you'll still have a good amount of time to, like, catch yourself, and you can probably make it to the end without many hiccups. But if you do that near the end, then what happens is, like, you're going to have no time to recover, and you're just going to have to cope, and you're just going to have to suck up with the fact that you basically just took a huge L. There's nothing you can do. But whatever, so let's keep on pulling this through. And yeah, honestly, I don't know how to explain this. I've been feeling pretty, like, how do I say this? Motivated, yet somewhat exhausted. Maybe, you know what I'm trying to blame that on? Probably my sleeping schedule. Oh yeah, and I also want to, fun fact, I'm probably going to try and get this sorted today. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I want to get a doctor's appointment to set up with me, primarily because I haven't had one in so long. You know the last time I had a doctor's appointment? It was probably before COVID. I am not even playing joking. It's been that long. And I just, at the very least, I just want to be a checkup. I want some of my things checked out just in case, because at the very least, I want to make sure that I'm, like, healthy. And let's be honest, it's been so plumbing long that I don't even know if I have something, or, like, I don't know, something's checked. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful right there. Did you see that? But whatever. And I tried getting that hooked up yesterday. Here's the problem. When I tried doing that, you know what the worst thing that a doctor could ever tell you? Of course, like, if it isn't, like, bad or anything like that, but, like, if you're specifically on the phone trying to call them, the worst thing that the doctor could ever tell you is when you're like, hey, I just want to set up an appointment, and they're like, okay, we'll call you back. That is the worst thing a doctor could ever tell you, because I guarantee you, every single time that has happened to me, they never call back. Oh my gosh, we're going so fast. What the fuck? We're going so fast, but, like, we're just not getting any of the watches. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, because we're going super speedy, so I don't know what the heck. Is that something? Maybe has something to do with the treasure that I have? Maybe it's electric eel skill? I don't know. But, because I guarantee you, they never called me back. And so what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to see if I can call again today or something. And maybe they'll actually be like, oh, okay, we'll get you hooked up. Maybe, like, tomorrow or sometime in the future. Because, let's be honest, it's been so long. And I don't want to, like, get slided by some sort of unknown disease. Oh, by the way, DJ Cookie Trial. Oh, nice and jammy. I don't want to get, like, folded by some unknown disease that I never figured out I have because I've never been checked up. And I'm never going to be given proper medication. And I'm just sort of like, oh, that's probably fantastic. Probably go into more detail once I actually, like, get checked in. Because, yeah, I like to kind of, like, keep the stuff that I have between me and you. Because, you know, I kind of treat you all as, like, you know, people who I could just have a good chat with, people that we could just have a fun time with, and people who I can kind of call, you know, my friends, my family, and more than just an audience, because I kind of like to feel like our relationship is just, you know, between just some real people, just someone you just want to tune into, to just have some casual conversations with, and just, you know, feel awesome. But, yeah. That's also usually how I feel whenever I look back at, like, nostalgic videos. Specifically, it's videos where, like, they're not kind of, like, YouTubers or whatever the fuck you want to call them, content creators, whatever you want to call them. Like, they don't really put up an act, they kind of just talk serious, like, they kind of, like, talk to the camera, like, in some sort of a vlog sense. But at the same time, they don't want to make it, like, drearily serious. They also want to crack a few jokes here and there. Like, I'm not saying that you can't joke, I'm just saying, like, you know, you kind of got to find a nice, sweet little middle ground, and I think you'll kind of connect with your audience more, because when you'll be serious, you'll know when you're serious, and when you aren't serious, they'll know when you aren't serious, which kind of makes me want to talk about this topic. But let me just speak on this right when this run ends, because I think we could hit 80 million points if Blue Slushy's skill activates one more time. It's actually looking very likely. Oh yeah, right at that jump too. Come on, just a little bit further, a little tiny bit. Get all those hearts. Oh my gosh, 870, well, not 70, but 870 million on that run. I mean, I know it is just 1 star, but still, that's actually pretty impressive. especially for both Electric Eel and Blue Slushy. Alright, so that was run number 1. So now it's going to get even more difficult because we have to do run number 2, which is 3-star. And I know what you're thinking, well, that's not going to make much of a difference, right? Well, trust me, it's gonna. And it's gonna hard. But with that being said, let's go ahead and just start up through this, and let me continue with the plumbing thing that I was talking about. So, you know something that I really don't like? Like, I know this is going to seem like, oh, me kind of like going into rant territory, but it's me kind of being honest about it. Something that I really don't like about when YouTubers kind of like do some sort of a subject is when they kind of mask a video to like make it look like, oh, like, you know, I'm quitting. Just kind of like they have the, you know how it goes. They make a video where it says like, I'm quitting, or I'm taking a break, or like, it's finally come, or like, I'm sorry, and they title it all in lowercase letters, and then the thumbnail for the video is them, just a picture of their face, oh, I got hit right there, a picture of their face with a webcam on, and what happened, they also, just as a little bit of a bonus, they look super serious, or they look super sad. And anytime that I've seen a video like that, for a majority of the time, anytime that I see a video like that, oh, I'm about to get, sheesh, that was really close. But anytime I see a video like that, it's always just like, never what you think. Because usually when you see a video like that, it's like, you expect it to be like, oh, like they're quitting from YouTube, or like they need to take a break. But it's always like, hey, I'm going on tour, or hey, I'm releasing this new merch line, or I'm releasing this new product. And basically just kind of clickbaits you into the video. And you know why that sucks, personally, in my opinion? It's just because of the fact that, like, imagine if it was actually serious. Like, imagine if there was, like, some actual serious topic, like, you know, you lost a loved one, or, like, you had gotten broken up with. I feel like the problem with that is people are gonna, like, just see them that, like, they've done that video type before, so when something serious actually happens to them, then everyone is gonna think that it's just a joke. People are not gonna care. And I'm just there like, well, I mean, of course I'm gonna care, but, like, the thing is, this whole entire time, in the past, you've kind of made it as a joke where, like, whatever situation you're in, it's kind of goofy because, well, you just kind of memed on the fact, like, hey, this is super serious, but I'm releasing merch. But what if the same thing happens and people just don't care because they think you're joking again? And the thing, like, I've seen a lot of people do that, and, like, not in the serious aspect, but, like, you know, the jokey aspect. But for a good example, when I saw the video that one YouTuber, Nick DiGiovanno, made for cooking, announcing that the famous short cooking YouTuber like Linja had passed away, even I thought it was going to be one of those things where it was like, oh, this is just a comedic joke, where they called the video, I'm about to fall, they called the plumbing video Goodbye Linja. And I expected to be like, oh, okay, well, here's the joke. They were probably just on, like, some trip to, like, Paris or something. Because, you know, from what I watched, they actually really like to go, like, touring. Which I think that one fall is going to be really detrimental to me. Because I fell right there, so that's going to make me waste energy. One small mistake like that can ruin your whole run. But they usually do these shorts where, like, they're taking trips to, like, different, like, countries and stuff. Like Japan, Paris, all these places. So I was expecting, oh, okay, they're saying goodbye because, you know, maybe one of them has to leave early. Nope, that was not the case. If you watch deeper into the video, it was actually him announcing that she had passed, and that actually really made me upset because I kind of felt like the fool in that scenario. But, I don't know. I know it's one of those things where, like, you probably don't need, I swear, the problem with this map is, just, a lot of these jellies are, like, hiding the obstacles. I know it's probably one of those niche things where it's just, like, something from my perspective, but I don't know, that's just for me. But anyway, let's just go ahead and finish this run, because we're actually very close to getting to the end. Can our skill actually activate one more time? It does look pretty close. Actually, I could, level is a little bit different, but, like, super close to getting to the 800. We actually made it to 800 million at the very least. I mean, definitely not my best, because I did fall with Electric Eel at one time, but that's still an A- right there. I don't know, that was just kind of me ranting. Got a little bit of a topic for the video that I kind of wanted to lay across the table, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure right now the rewards would reset for the whole entire thing, which, now that I think about it, I should probably crack open a bunch of these, because nope, it just crossed over to 10. It literally just crossed over to 10 o'clock right there. I should have probably, like, opened those a little bit quicker, but whatever. Anyway, let me just do these, and then I'll end the video, because, I've done enough. We've basically did all we need to do in the map, and, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot we got no hearts, because they didn't reset. Shoot! Alright, well, let me just claim all these real quick, and yep. I'll even do the sacrifice. I'll open up another one of these just so I can crack open one of these. because it's my fault. But I'll just end it right there. If you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends who enjoy my kick around content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. Also, down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, including a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get a kick around YouTube stuff for absolutely free, a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive videos that you wouldn't normally see on my normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.